Our group is going to be talking about the ethical issues with use of AI implemented drones. This presentation is prepared and presented by Suin, Sanghun, and Junsang. Before talking about AI implemented drones, we must first understand basic concept and the issues that exist from both drones and artificial intelligence. First, there was an incident in 2015 where a man gunned down a drone that was flying over his house, invading his property. The drone was flying over his backyard while his daughter was laying out in the sun. So he shot down the drone down. But the man was not responsible for the drone that he shot because the drone was flying below 200 feet over his property. Which means if you want to shoot some drones down, you can also technically shoot down any drones that are invading your property, and those are flying below 200 feet. Now, it is possible for these drone owners to use cameras on their drones to capture pictures and videos without permission, which invades your privacy. Now, because more incidents about these drones breaching privacy have been reported, people are becoming more paranoid and fearful. Now, I won't talk much about the issues caused by the artificial intelligence because the previous team already explained the main issues about it during last class. But please keep in mind about the ethical issues about the AIs from their presentation. Few ethical debates are arising regarding AI implemented drones, especially those to be used in the military, aka UAVs. Now, UAVs can be in many forms like a plane, jet, drone, or any form that can fly in the air, but their category can be standardized as robots. Robots with artificial intelligence are programmed to learn or gather more data to make decisions on its own. This fact causes a great deal of ethical issues, specifically to drones equipped with weapons. Now, these weapon-equipped drones are most likely to be used in the military. Military drones equipped with weapons have three classifications: human in the loop, those requiring a human decision in the circuit; human on the loop, those including mechanism under human supervision; and human out of the loop, those that are completely autonomous. For the sake of duration, we will only be focusing on autonomous drones. Now, if another war is to occur, which I really hope it doesn't, the next war could be a war of autonomous drones. In a war between humans, there are feelings like pity, guilt, empathy, emotions that humans feel to stop any unnecessary killing. However, autonomous drones, even with an extremely large amount of data and deep learning, is not guaranteed to make the right and ethical decisions like a human being. A great instance would be about the Compass experiment that AI group presented about, the racist AI that made discriminating decisions whether to grant parole against blacks and Jews. Now, quoting from Center de Las, using such drones indicates a profound lack of respect for the rights of persons and by extension to the moral dignity of persons and individuals. This quote takes us to discuss about how the Code of Ethics apply to autonomous drones. For instance, the IEEE Code of Ethics in Section 1.03 approves software only if they have a well-founded belief that it is safe, meets specifications, passes appropriate tests, and does not diminish quality of life, diminish privacy, or harm the environment. The ultimate effect of the work should be to the public good. Now, as drones are still being developed, any products, whether for public or government, many companies and engineers seem to be focusing on developing and selling inexpensive drones with insufficient safety features. Now, low-quality batteries are one of the most threatening issues on cheap drones, since they can cause some dangerous failures like fires when charging or crash landing. It is essential for the companies and engineers that they should disclose and improve any actual or potential danger to the public and the user.
Unmanned aerial vehicles have been around for centuries and were mostly used for military purposes. After the first recorded use of a UAV in 1839, when Austrians attacked the Italian city, UAV technology especially improved throughout World War II and the Cold War. Although many of the most notable drone flights have been for military purposes, technology is continuing to advance and receive more attention. 2006 was the first year that the FAA issued a commercial drone permit, and in 2013, Amazon proposed using UAVs to deliver packages to customers. The size of the drone market is predicted to triple to $43 billion by 2024. The military drone market is also projected to grow even more. Since 2014, US military spending on drone technology has increased from just over $4 billion to about $9 billion annually. However, this strong growth of the drone market will also increase the issues with drones. We can simply expect that there will be more problems and more number of cases with drones in the future.
As we have discussed about the AI implemented drones or the UAVs, this technology is divided into two major categories, drone and artificial intelligence. Since both of these categories combine to create the UAVs, we must make smart decisions while developing these individually and all together. Personal drones have successfully fulfilled their purposes. They are entertaining and people enjoy this new technology. However, concerns on the privacy issues and safety of the use of drones are also increasing. Moreover, it is obvious that the number of cases will increase as a huge growth of the drone market is predicted. I believe that some companies and engineers can also play a part in preventing future issues and incidents. Many manufacturers seem to be focusing only on profit, so they end up using cheap or low-grade components in order to decrease the price of their products. Saving money in the production of drones ends up compromising with the safety of the drones. As the Code of Ethics emphasizes, engineers should also consider the public, not just the company and profit when designing and building something, and keep trying to improve the product. In addition, appropriate following legal actions, such as considerations for law enforcement action announced by CISA, should be observed and developed as drone market grows up and improves. Artificial intelligence is getting there to fulfill its purpose. Technology is starting to take its place from places where our lives are not affected as much. Reason is, as they take more part in our lives, more ethical issues need to be considered and taken care of before replacing anything. As a computer science student, we cannot make much difference for the public immediately yet, but as we put our steps in the field, we should put our decisions to make effort in deep learning of the AI to bring more sets of data it can learn and think from in order to make correct and most humane decisions it can.